Hello, people of YouTube. Hello, silver stackers. Hello, coin roll hunters. Welcome to my little corner of the internet. This is Michael from Penny Haven, and first off, if you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button, then give it a like, then come back over here and hit that bell icon so you know when my new videos come out. Okay, so this is another Just Hands video tonight. To be completely honest, I just did not feel up to getting on camera, so I'm gonna just show you the coins and not the me. And I'm gonna get right into it. I'm going to be showing off some more coins from that huge eBay score I got, and I'll put a card right here to the first video. Now, some of these are just kind of the one-offs and some of the older coins and a little interesting coin that's got a long tradition. I'm going to give you a little history on that. Okay, here we go. Where to start? Let's start early on. So, this is a stack of Canadian, I think they're all 5-cent pieces. No, they're 5 and 10-cent pieces. The oldest one is a 5-cent piece. And so back when these were made with silver, these small 5-cent Canadian pieces, they were known as a fish scale. So this is an example of a fish scale. This is a Queen Victoria sterling silver 1858 5-cent piece, and it is drilled. And it's drilled in a horrible spot. Look, they drilled through her neck. I mean, normally you would want it at the very top, but someone just seems to have drilled through this just to drill through it. Okay, makes no sense to me. Anywho, still happy to have it. And I'm not really, I'll probably show these in more detail in a future video with the other Canadian coins. A lot of 10-cent pieces in here. I think actually the rest of them are 10-cent pieces. It's just the one 5-cent. And, yeah, I do like the finish on this one. The way that that's tarnished. I think it looks kind of cool. So, I'll leave that out there to be photographed. Okay, what to show next? There were only a few Australian coins. We have a couple 3-pence, a 1923 and a 1943. So we've got George V and George VI, 1.3 grams each, also sterling silver. And these have the two different reverses here. This one's got, I believe it's an emu and a kangaroo. And this has got 3 stalks of wheat, I believe. Very cool to have both of those examples and just the few coins that I got. Nope, don't want to go to that one yet. I'll go to a few. I just grabbed these because there are only a few of them. And here, I'll take these two. They're both 50% silver. These are 1 shilling pieces. Of course, it's always helpful. This guy wrote so much information on the jacket. You can see it there for yourself. All 2.8 grams of silver. Yeah, the weights put on these are just the silver content. But we have 2 different reverses here. We have the Great Britain. We have the English reverse, and then the Scottish crest reverse, which is very cool. This is a side-on lion on a profile lion on a crown, and this is a crowned lion on a crown. I believe he's got a royal scepter and a sword. This is the Scottish crest. I love the Scottish crest. It looks very cool. Yeah, scepter, crown, and a sword. Okay. Just make sure that I put the ones that I want to photograph in the stack. Okay. Now, this one is bits and bobs, odds and ends. First off, we have a couple from the Netherlands East Indies. A quarter golden, 72% silver. Same with this one, yeah. Netherlands East Indies, 72% silver. This is 1/10 of a golden, 1942. It's got the same sort of writing on the back there. Now a South African 6-pence. I've just recently discovered these South African silver coins. I got a 3 pence recently, and it had a similar reverse. It had a flower with 3 bundled bars in an inverted triangle. Now this is 6-sided. Little shape made out of those bundled bars. Very interesting. 80% silver. This is a familiar coin. I've got a couple of these already. I'm very happy to have another one. So this is a Philippines 10 centavos, minted in Denver in the U.S. It says United States of America. It's got the eagle on the shield crest there, and on the reverse, this is very cool. It's a woman, the flowing gown. She's holding a hammer on an anvil, and there's an active volcano in the background. And then this is from Switzerland. Just 2 Switzerland coins in this lot. This one and another one of the same type that I handed off to Brad from Brad's World Coins. I kept one for myself. This is a half franc, 1952, 83.5% silver. Half franc, 1952. Some nice toning on the reverse. Cool coin. Now, this is I was not like, I'd heard of this before, but I did not have a working knowledge of this type of coinage. So this, as it's marked on the bottom here, this is Mondi coinage. Now, Mondi Thursday is the day before Good Friday. It's a religious holiday, and there's been a tradition in the Church of England since 1699 that the monarch would hand out basically alms to elderly people in the Church of England. And it became a yearly tradition. And they used to send a representative, but I believe it went back to George V was the first one to actually hand out the Mondi coinage in person. And it's sterling silver coins, not meant for circulation. And that's the thing I question on these. These are all marked Mondi, and this guy seems to know what he's talking about with his coins. But the main difference with Mondi coinage is that it's proof. And I mean, none of these look proof like this one. I think the most out of them looks like it could have been a proof coin. That's just tarnished very evenly. But anyway, I'm going to talk about Mondi coinage a little bit anyway. So Queen Elizabeth II has only missed 4 Mondi Thursdays in her entire reign. And she's reigned, of course, since 1952. So that's just astounding right there. Is that possible? Jumpin' Jiminy. She's been doing this for a while. Okay, so the first one is in 1889. Queen Victoria sterling silver. 3p. And you can't see it here very well, but I'll get a good shot of that reverse. There we go. That is much better. This is a 1892 Queen Victoria sterling silver. And I'll be, of course, inserting the shot so I don't have to try to get it to focus. I really like the crowned 3 on the reverse. There we go. And apparently they've given out 1 silver 1 pence was the first one given out, and I think they've created 1 through 4 pence specifically from Mondi currency. They're given out now. I was reading an article somewhere. There's like 3 different types that are given out. One in a red leather pouch with white drawstring. One in a white leather pouch with red drawstring. A very ceremonial sort of Mondi coinage. I don't know that those are all the ones that are given out, but that is something that I've seen is now a tradition. So there we go. 1911, 1915, 1917, 1920. Round that out. So that's all I've got for tonight. I just want to kind of show the one-offs and the things, like the Mondi and the stuff that kind of stands out. And then next I'll get into what I have, a lot of, and that'll be the last video. I went downstairs after putting my son in bed and found this on my counter. And yeah. It says, does Michael want this? It looked weird. So when the employees where my wife manages saw this coin news, knew that I was into coins, and it is a 2009 Abraham Lincoln was his variety 2. And where's my magnifying glass? Let's just do this right here. See if I can see any extra digits. Because that is the desirable error on this coin would be the extra thumb or extra fingers. And I'm not seeing it. But that's really cool that they thought to take the time to put that aside and give it to my wife to give to me. So, thank you, Jess. Really appreciate it. Okay, I'm going to get out of here now. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Check out my Patreon suppliers. Check out my Patreon supporters. They're going to be coming up right over here. Check out their channels if you haven't yet. Some really good people in there. So, and I appreciate their support. It's time for me to get out of here. Okay? So, this is Michael from Pennyhaven. Happy hunting.